you have to be very careful about who you accept advice from, because not everybody wants to see you win. In fact, I would say most people do not want to see you win. Most people will use the opportunity of advice to try to cast doubt, to try to cast fear, to try to throw wrenches in the plans that you are doing, because your plans and your goals and your light makes them feel uncomfortable. A lot of people do not genuinely want to see you succeed. And this goes for family, this goes for coworkers, this goes for people who are in successful positions. Most people go through life in competition with other people, and they don't want to see somebody surpass them. People will always be cool with you. People will always be okay with you or tolerate you, as long as you're not trying to, surpass them, or better yet, as long as you are not actively working towards something that eventually is going to cause you to surpass them in their minds. And so what I mean by be careful about the people you accept advice from, they use those opportunities to cast fear, to cast doubt. That does have an effect on you. You have to understand that. That's why you shut those people down immediately. That's number one, why people say move in silence. Not because you're trying to be all secretive, but it's because everybody doesn't need to know what you're doing. Okay? Again, people will be okay with you so long as they feel like you're their peer, that you're their equal. But when you start to do things, when that light starts to shine in you, when they see that change, that drive, that hunger, when they see that in you, it makes them uncomfortable, because they don't share that same mindset. They don't share that same drive, that same determination, right? Their minds never expanded that far. And so they're immediately going to feel like they're not doing enough in life, or it's going to reveal that they haven't done enough in life. A lot of these people, you'll be half their age. I'm talking people who are in their 40s, their 50s, approaching their 60s, right? They're looking at these 20-year-olds and these people who are approaching their 30s. They're looking at you through the lens of kind of like themselves, and they see time that was lost. And instead of being humble enough to say, hey, continue to do what you're doing, hey, continue to don't be like me, they'd much rather throw a wrench in your dreams, because they're more comfortable being like sharing the misery. Misery loves company. In my personal life, I would shut these people down immediately. I remember one time I was at a job, and this lady, she would always try to drop subliminal hints and subliminal kind of jabs to try to derail me or try to knock me off my square when it comes to things that I'm doing. And part of that is a mistake on my own. You have to stop allowing these people to think that their opinions matter. You have to turn on that inner a-hole sometimes. You really do. So a lot of you guys are too nice. And one time she began to say something or whatever, and I'm like, sorry, but I only take advice from winners. I didn't directly call her a loser. I didn't directly insult her, but I'm saying I only take advice from winners. And another time she made a comment about my savings plan, and my response was very similar. I only take financial advice from millionaires. But I'm saying in no uncertain terms, you're not an individual that I look up to. You are not an individual whose opinion is valuable to me. You have to be very clear about that, and you have to tell people that in your personal life, people who try to cast doubt, because you really should view it as an attack. You really should. These people are deeply insecure. These people are not your friends. These people are your enemies. Anything that is a threat to your purpose is an enemy, and you shut those people down. That is something that, even people who are just using their words have power. I do not value your opinion. Keep it to yourself. Do not allow people to spread fear. Do not allow people to comment on your goals, to comment on the things that you're doing in life. Shut those people up. That might require you to be a little bit of an a-hole. Who cares? Do it.